Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel, and today is a very, very big day as it is opening day for almost every single team in baseball except for the Brewers and Mets because they're going to got postponed till Friday. But that doesn't mean we now know the Brewers opening day roster of 2024. So we're going to go through this article on MLB.com by David Adler, breaking it down for us, and go through, see what players made the team, see who did not, any surprises we have, and how I think these guys will perform in the season. So let's go ahead and start with catchers, as that's probably one of our biggest point of contentions if the Brewers are going to have two catchers on the roster or go with three with Eric Haas. The answer is they're only going to have two, with William Contreras and Gary Sanchez being the Brewers catchers. Contreras and Sanchez both were locks to make the teams, especially with Sanchez's deal. Contreras is probably going to be the everyday starter, with Sanchez getting some work in every now and again, and Sanchez mainly being the DH for the team. I expect both these guys to have really good seasons. Contreras especially probably going to be the best player on the team this year, and Sanchez will provide a lot of nice pop at the DH spot which we needed last year as well. So Eric Haas is now designated for assignment, so it means he's going to have to go through waivers, and someone's going to claim him. He had a fantastic spring, and I wish him nothing but the best. I'm only having one first baseman at the moment, and that is Rhys Hoskins. And this is a guy I'm really excited to see how the Brewers are going to be doing with him in Milwaukee, because he is easy candidate to lead the team in home runs. Going to have probably at least 30 of them. People are worried about him coming out the ACL, which is understandable, but dude has massive pop. Probably going to be about around 240, hit about 30, 35 home runs, being a big bopper in the middle of the lineup. So very, very keen to see how he does. Second baseman is Bryce Terang, coming back as a starter for the Brewers. And Terang, I think, is going to be a very interesting player to see. His defense is going to be fantastic, but we got to see if his bat develops. He did put on some weight to get some more pop, but needs to get some more consistency there. So, Bryce, I hope you do good in offense. Third baseman, we have Joey Ortiz and Oliver Dunn that made the roster. I don't know if Ortiz is going to be the starting third baseman because we still have Andrew Monasterio. But Ortiz, one of the two players we got in the deal for Corbin Burns, has made a roster, as well as Oliver Dunn has made it as well. So these two could be very interesting young players to see develop. So looking forward to seeing them. And Oliver Dunn is making his big league debut as well. And at shortstop, we got Willy Adames. He's going to be a big bopper as well in the lineup. Hopefully he can get his average up compared to last season, cut down on his strikeouts. But yeah, he's going to be with Milwaukee at least until the trade deadline, depending on how the team is doing. It might flip him to a contender. But yeah, second best defensive shortstop in the league last year. So I think Willie is going to be really good. Outfielders, we got Christian Yelich, of course. Jackson Chourio, the number 2 overall MLB prospect, going to make his MLB debut, most likely in center field. And we got Sal Frelick and Blake Perkins made a roster over Joey Wiemer. So these four I think will be solid. Yelich I think will have another solid year like last year. Frelick I think will be more improved. He showed a little more pop in the bat. And he might be playing some third base as well, depending on how we see there. And then Jackson Chourio, very, very excited to see him. Don't want to put too much pressure on him because he is only 20 years old. But him being in MLB right now, fantastic. And Blake Perkins is just a solid fourth guy to have. Play some decent defense, got some good speed. Not too much there. So, and then DH just rotating guys. And we have bench utility. We have Jake Bowers, who is a power bat who can DH. Play some first base, play some outfield. So, just a good utility guy to have. And Andrew Monasterio, who played really good third base last year. Really good consistent contact guy. Maybe show a little more pop in his bat. So, Andrew, this is going to be a good utility guy to have. Starting pitchers, we have Freddie Peralta, opening day starter. DL Hall has made the roster and is going to be starting the second game of the season. Then we got Colin Ray, who had a really, really good spring. Looking forward to seeing what he can do. Then Joe Ross made the roster. Hopefully he can be good for the Brewers. And then Jacob Junis is the fifth starter for now until Wade Miley returns. So we're going to miss some seasons. So yeah, Hall's going to start game 2. Ray will start the series finale. So Both guys we got from the Corbin Burns trade are on the MLB roster, so hopefully these two can perform really good. Freddie Peralta stepping into that ace role for Milwaukee. I expect him to potentially have he will have an all-star season, I think. I really do think Freddie would be really, really solid. And then if you can get like solid innings out of these guys, the Brewers would be better than most people expect. Then relievers, we got Trevor McGill, Joel Payamps, Abner Uribe, Holby Milner, Elvis Peguero, Thiago Vieira, Brian Hudson, and Bryce Wilson. So Devin Williams is going to be out for at least 6 weeks, possibly even more due to a back injury. So not really a clear guy right now to be the closer. Most likely going to be by committee. McGill, Payamps, Uribe, Holby, all could be contenders for that. So bullpen, I think, still is solid. Granted, not having Devin Williams really, really does not help there. But overall, really good. I'm excited to see what this team is. It's kind of like the ceiling for the team is really determined by all these young guys. Like I said, like Hoskins would be good. Adames would be good. Yelich and Contreras. How this offense is going to go is Bryce Terang, these young third basemen. How Sal Frelick and Jackson Chourio are going to do. And then obviously the starting pitching is a huge question mark. But if everything falls into place, the Brewers, I think, can definitely contend for the NL Central. And you cannot sleep on Milwaukee. So I'm excited to see how this young team goes. And tomorrow is opening day, and I cannot wait to see what's happening. So until then, peace out.